Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your Lord Bastard Kyle.
I'm Todd. Corey.
It's Austin.
Today, the One Ring continues. The saga of the heroes of Brer Island. Wait, no. That's a different thing. This is the saga of Zip, Easel, and Buggoat.
Yeah.
It's hard to say the name of the Hobbit without it's dumb.
It's delightful.
It's the best, dumbest name. Who is playing Bungo Tuk Tuk, Todd?
Well, that would be me.
Corey, who are you?
Ezel.
The elf.
Yeah.
Austin?
I'm Zip.
And
Yes, you are.
yeah, today we're continuing our playthrough of the One Ring from Free League, Lord of the Rings, Tolkien RPG. Our heroes have been searching for the Ring of Durin, and they're mid-adventure. So if you're just joining us, go back at least 2 episodes.
Or just start here and make up your own story as to how we got here.
Yeah, like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Like you could imagine that they parachuted out of a C-130 to arrive in the old forest of Middle-earth. That sounds way better than what we did before. So, just go with
let's
that.
do that. Yeah.
Wild Bill's up there flying it around.
That's right.
But no, we are in the old forest east of the Shire. The heroes just uncovered a stone map hidden by the dwarf Thráin. However, the map was stolen by a servant of Mordor, a mysterious figure known as the Rider of the East, and he absconded with the map, riding into the night. Fortunately, you were able to slay the wicked tree that grew over the map, the Bazdarak, as your friend Oper, the dwarf, called it. The tree is crumbling. The magic that animated it is fading. Oper's putting his boots back on. At one point, he had thrown them at the tree. He's just cursing, dwarvish curses. Oh, he got the map, though. Oh, the muggy bastard.
Wow, look at that rider go on that non-asthmatic horse. Gonna have to get me one of them one of these days. Sorry, Colby.
You guys could follow the rider. You could track him. You could trail him.
Guys, let's do something.
All right, what do you think we should do?
Ho!
Hey, guys, wait just a minute. Hey, look at what I got here in my pocket.
We've seen what you have in your pocket. It's
No, that's my favorite game, but that's not this time. Come here. And Zip pulls this piece of parchment from his pocket. So I was late coming into the combat last session, so what Zip started doing was making one of those charcoal rubbings of the map so they didn't have to carry this fucking rock around.
So Zip, the dwarf, as opposed to carrying a rock around.
Well, for practicality.
Yeah. So Zip did make... okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did say that Zip was making a rubbing.
Yeah.
Forgot
I didn't
about
get to
that.
finish all of it, but I don't know yet where we're going. So let's just see what's on here and see if there's a path we can follow.
It sounds like we should head to Vienna and into the tomb of one of the Knights of the Crusades, and we'll get the other part is on his shield, right?
Yeah.
I was waiting with bated breath
Yeah.
to see where that was going.
Oh yeah, X marks the spot.
Yeah. It's Venice, actually. I fucked up. It's not Vienna.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was
Makes way
Venice.
more sense.
Yeah, that's why there were so many boats.
So, Kyle, I think it's probably fair to say I did not complete this. So
Yeah.
I'm going to let you decide kind of to what percentage this map is useful.
Right.
He only got the outside of the gun. it's like doing a jigsaw.
Okay, so you do have a partial map with dwarven runes on it, and it roughly outlines, as far as Oper and Zip can tell, that you need to go to the Misty Mountains, which are the mountains that form the eastern edge of the land of Eriador.
Just like in the Zeppelin tune.
Well, pretty much every Zeppelin tune was Lord of the Rings bullshit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they actually have one named Misty Mountain Hop.
Jesus.
So there's it signifies a spot in the Misty Mountains, well north of Rivendell, near the Etten Moors. At the mouth of the Horwell River, there's a stylized dragon mouth spewing out the water that becomes the river. Oper looks at Zip and he says, "Well, I guess we know where we're going, right?" And he ribs you as if it's some inside joke.
What do you mean?
The dragon mouth, waterfall, Misty Mountain. He just looks at you like you should know what he's talking about.
Do we have to go slay a dragon?
What? No! The Takadrak.
Yes.
The blood-fanged maw of the great dragon.
Did you say taco truck?
What? No. Where are they buried during the second? mighty heaping great dragon mouth at the side of the mountain, waterfall coming out of it. You go inside, there's a hidden door to during the second's tomb.
Oh, okay. So this is just a door.
You think Thráin hid the ring inside of a dragon's belly? Just, oh, hey, Mr. Dragon, if you don't mind, I'd like to crawl down there, put this ring in, and scoot you on out.
Have you seen the rest of us dwarves? We're fucking inside.
To be fair, that would be a good place to hide.
Well, he didn't do it. It must have been in the second's tomb. Well, the bad side, it's near the Ettenmoors, which you guys know the Ettenmoors are infested with trolls and orcs.
Yes.
Bad things.
And a few trolls.
A what?
Trolls.
What the hell is
It's
that?
when they mate.
I don't.
Make trolls.
I don't want to think about the physics of how that would work.
It would be gross.
Oh, and so there's some more on here. Bid ye come to the caves made by the Geta Glarung, that the Noldor did fell in olden days. Pass over the water slake rocks, 10 and 1 beneath the fangs of Hadrak. Mind your head. And there is the door we wrought, but it shall take the right key to open it.
All right, seems pretty cut and dry.
Yep.
Let's go. Ho!
But unfortunately, so you can see that there's supposed to be more of the map describing apparently the inside of the tomb, but that is gone.
Well, all things considered, I think I did pretty good.
At least we know which direction to go. Let us mount our terrible rides.
And at least we have Oper here, because apparently he's the smart one.
So according to the handy map here, which we'll post a picture of on the social medias, we got a long way to go.
So, fellas, it looks like we're going to be, once we get out of the Old Forest, we're going to be passing Bree again. We'll take the Great East Road all the way to Horwell River and then following the river, which is pretty much what the map said.
All right, let's do that.
Well, sounds like we're packing our bags for the Misty Mountains.
I haven't been there in a very long time. I didn't plan on going back.
Well, you're not allowed within 300 feet of a school there, from what I understand.
All right, make your first traveling roll.
My travel is a 3, and I am favored, so I get to roll 2 feet die and 3d6. And my target number for heart is 16. All right, I rolled a total of 23 with 1 success.
So the three of you and Oper easily enough make your way to the road and make good time marching along the Great East Road. When you finally stop for camp that night, you are well east of Bree. Let's roll for a fun event.
All right, so not yet to Weathertop yet, but...
Yeah, you're not quite to Amonsul. All right, so this roll is for the scout, which is Zip.
I like how Oper isn't contributing at all.
No. He's just eating beef jerky and polishing his boots.
Well, you never know when he might need to throw them at somebody again.
He's sharpening his boots.
So this is for a scout, so this is Zip, so it'll be explore.
Okay. Zip's Explore is 2, and my target number for wits is a 15. I rolled a total of 19 with 1 success.
Yay.
Okay. So the four of you have made camp just off the Great East Road, the ruins of an old farmstead. Got a fire going. It's still twilight. Zip is scouting around, collecting firewood as he goes, and stumbles over a shallow depression and the remains of a traveler. The man is wearing simple peasant clothes. He couldn't have been there long, but he is, as far as you can tell, completely drained of blood.
Ah, what's he got on him?
Are you serious? Let's say he has a
I'm
small
not saying I take it.
small purse with some old coins in it.
Okay, yeah, I take it.
Okay, take a shadow point.
Robbing a dead peasant, by the
Yeah.
way.
An exsanguinated
Yeah.
dead peasant.
Zip does look the body over to see if there are signs of harm done to it or...
Look, we know you're looking for treasure. Don't even.
There's some bruising. There's a knot on his head where it looks like he got hit, and there's puncture marks on his neck.
Not an expert on this by any means, but the fact that this fella has lost all his blood and has puncture marks on his neck, I think we might be dealing with the Frankenstein.
Oh, well. They're typically gentle creatures, though. Just scary on the outside.
Yeah, from the distance you hear, "Not me!" Racist! Frankenstein far away, just flipping you off.
I draw my bow.
So apparently there are vampires in Tolkien's universe.
Really?
Yeah. They served Morgoth, according to the internet. And so this is one that survived under Sauron's control.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the fella that stole the rock from us after we found it might be one of these vampires.
That seems like a very likely possibility.
You guys hear from the fire, "Oh, you think so, Stubby? He had glaring red eyes!
I'm going to take your shoes and beat you to death with them. You sit down.
You're quite violent!
Yes.
What's wrong?"
I'm not putting up with this the entire trip.
Well, we only
The
need one
bickering.
dwarf for this pack. We know where we're going.
I will turn this tetanus horse around and go home.
Well, fine. You do that. I'm
Just
on my
pipe-
pretty good one.
Pipe it down.
Let's hug it out.
Zip, Opa, calm down. We can work it out.
There you go.
I don't get it. The night otherwise passes uneventfully. Travel.
Zip is using the corpse as a pillow.
Spooning it.
And Austin, travel roll also again.
Okay.
Presume for the time being, I assume you're staying on the Great East Road.
Yes. So, well, actually, you know what? Guys, feel free to tell me to fuck off here. But
Let's go through this place called Cavern of Infinite Darkness.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
if this writer may know that we're pursuing him, it's possible that he may send other associates back to try and hold us up.
What?
So we can follow parallel to it, but I'd love to travel off the main road. Are you guys cool with that?
I mean, does he know we're following him?
I mean, he stole something from us. I would, if I stole something from someone, and I have many times.
But I mean, but
Me, not Zip.
but does he know we have the etching?
You don't know if he would. You wouldn't know if he would know.
Okay, whatever y'all want to do.
Okay.
I'm
right.
just here to have fun and play games
All
with my
right,
friends.
sounds like a plan to me.
All right, so we're traveling off the main road now.
So you're not going to travel on the road. Are you
Yeah.
going to travel north or south of it?
We'll travel north of it so we can make our turn at the river without ever having to cross the road.
That's fair. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
So does that offer any disadvantages or anything to travel?
It will when you have an event roll.
Oh, okay. All right, so for right now, I'm still rolling 3d6. I'm favored in travel. Target numbers are 16. Rolled a total of 19 with one success.
Ooh, good rolling today, Austin. I'm sure that'll keep going.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
At first, you make good time, but then you hit an area that Oper and Easel know as the Midgewater Marshes. This is the area where the hobbits and Aragorn pass through after they leave Bree.
The swamp.
Yes. So mechanically, what that means is that your progress ends, and we have to roll an event
Yeah.
before you can leave this area.
Is this one of those marshes where our horses get sad and won't continue and just die?
Just sucked
What
into
is
the
that
mud.
never-ending story?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those.
Okay. I'm really not that attached to Stuart. It's fine.
So this is for Bungo, the hunter,
Yes.
and you'll be rolling your hunting.
Not favored, but I have a 1.
You want to spend any hope?
I am going to spend a hope. All right, so that's 2 d6s and 1 d more. Target number 17. Oh no! I rolled a 4 and a 2, which is 6, and the Eye of Sauron.
Oh, no.
Nice.
He brings back expired Lunchables.
That's all I could find.
We all get gangrene.
I'm glad Stuart can't open his mouth to chew on this.
So you guys have to linger another day beyond what you'd wanted in the marshes after Bungo gets lost hunting. Finally, he comes back with some expired Lunchables.
The crackers are a little hard, but I think the cheese is fine.
The bologna's rock hard. It's just,
Yeah, Bungo's going to have some extra fatigue at the end of the journey.
Oh.
And you guys have to have your final event to get out of the Midgewater. Again, that is the hunter. Todd, roll your hunting.
I'm going to spend another hope. Target number 17. Oh, it's that boy.
Hey, that boy.
Hey.
Hadn't seen that fella in a while.
So I rolled 1 success and I rolled a Gandalf.
Nice. Well, then that means nobody takes despair, or nobody takes shadow points from despair.
Where did you find steaks out here in the marshes?
You find one of the
Outback restaurants that's in the.
while he's out foraging for berries and
Blooming onions.
blooming onions. Yeah,
Shrimp skewers.
presumably Bungo is an expert on edible wild plants.
Yes.
You find
Other kinds of edibles as well, my friend.
You find a dead ranger. So one of the rangers of the north cut with some blade that festered and turned black and eventually slew him.
Does he have his blood inside of him?
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bungo follows a blood trail for a while. It appears the man was not injured anywhere close to here and fled here.
So he was hurt somewhere else and like crawled or
Yes.
into the swamp to die. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, better rob him there, Zip.
Okay. No, Zip does not.
Yeah, and Bungo is coming back, and the ranger's eyes open and looks at Bungo. Burn me, halfling.
You want me to burn you?
It was a Morgul blade. Burn me.
All right. So Bungo forages around for a stick, makes a little small fire, sets the stick on fire, gets it nice and hot. Where should I burn you, friend?
When I'm dead.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to just
No.
poke you with a hot stick or something. I didn't.
No, there's no saving me. I'll be dead soon.
All right.
Burn my body.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I got this friend who probably try to take all the shit you got on you.
And he unstraps his sword. It looks like painfully. Hands it up. Give this to Gilrayan.
I know Gilrayan.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying. She's the reason we're here. She sent us on a quest.
Looking for pilgrims?
Yes, and the Ring of Durin.
What? We were just looking for pilgrims. The Ring of Durin?
We found the pilgrims. We're looking for the Ring of Durin now.
You rescued the dwarf. Good.
Opa, yes, he's with us.
Yeah, he's this... and he dies.
All right, my friend. Fair travels in the next life. And Bungo lights him on fire.
Okay.
Lights a match with a Zippo and tosses it.
Yeah.
Zippo is actually the name of Bungo's brother. Zippo tuk-tuk.
You don't know Zippo Tuk. All right, yeah. So that is your mishap on the road.
And I got a sword, right?
Yeah, a ranger's sword.
Nice.
Far too large for you to wield, but you have it.
Okay.
Give it to Oper. He's got nothing but boots.
Right.
Yeah.
You tie them together, make them into bolos, I guess. But
All right, Austin, it is
More traveling?
for more traveling.
All right. Still target number 16. All right. Rolled a total of 22.
How many successes did you get?
No direct successes. I don't think we've ever talked at length about how this process works, Kyle. Is the overall success just mean we successfully travel and then the successes rolled mean on the D6? Is that what kind of indicates what kind of event we're in for?
No. You're going to have... There's always an event. The travel roll determines how far you get before an event occurs.
Oh, okay.
So the minimum distance you can travel is 2 hexes on the map. If you succeed, you go 3. If you get additional successes, you can go one for each success.
Gotcha.
So like for the first day, you got a success and another 6. So you guys went 4 hexes on the GM map to get past Bree. Now, unfortunately, you guys stopped immediately when you hit the Midgewater Marsh. But now you're out of it. Traveling east through much easier terrain. And a rolled hunter again. So Todd, make a hunting roll again.
Yeah, I might as well spend another hope because
boy.
my target number is 17 and
How much hope do you have left?
33.
7. 21
Nice.
and 2 successes.
oh
Nice.
shit,
Wow.
we're
Two
doing
sixes
good
and
tonight.
2 6s and a 9.
Hell yeah.
So at noon, you guys stop to have a short meal. Bungo goes out to forage.
This time the Lunchables were fresh.
Brings back Dominoes.
A side of crazy bread. Wonderful.
And you guys are in some hilly terrain around Amonsul, Weathertop. You debated which way you were going to go around it, try to get over this rough terrain. Bungo finds a goat path that goes around the base of Weathertop and cuts a day off your travel time.
Hey guys,
Fantastic.
guess what? I found a goat trail that goes around Weathertop and cuts a day off our travel.
My friends, behold, the goat path that cuts a day off our travel. And a long dolly shot, just every inch of the goat path.
Yeah,
It's a giant drone shot of us following it for like 10 minutes.
it's like that uncut shot in A True Detective where they're fighting in the crack house and just goes back. Except it's just you guys walking along a goat path.
We're weaving in and out of goats and deer.
Avoiding dung.
Hey, put your best foot forward, gents. We're at a wanna.
All right. So, Austin, travel roll again.
All right. Target number 16. Rolled a total of 19 with 1 extra success.
Okay.
I'm so waiting for the floor to fall out from under your rolling today.
I am too.
So, are you still just north of the Great East Road?
Yes.
So, Austin, you're about right here where it curves north
Okay.
and starts to bend south towards the river and the crossing.
All right, fellas. We're going to straighten out our route here and head straight for the river. Then we'll just follow until we can see the river. That as long as we keep it on our right, we're good to go.
All righty. Well, finally, we get the lookout. Ezel,
Ah, yes.
make an awareness roll, Corey.
Okay, I'm favored in awareness, and it's 2 dice. Target number 14. That's a 16.
Ezel spots early on as you guys move into harder country to the west of the river, a pack of wolves hunting in the area. They're sleeping in some heavy grass. You're able to skirt safely around them.
I thought I was going to come across another dying man that requests to be drawn and quartered.
No, he just didn't want to turn into a blood white.
Okay.
Austin,
More traveling?
more traveling.
All right.
This is so fucking on brand with Lord of the Rings, the amount of
Yeah.
walking we're doing today.
This is the walking episode.
Just a soaring Howard Shore score.
All right. Rolled a total of 18.
Jeez.
No sixes.
No.
You reach the river, the Horwell. You start moving north through forested country. And Ezel notes with his elf eyes that the pack of wolves he saw the previous day appear to be following you at a distance. So, Austin, this is a roll for the scout,
Here we go.
Zip. So, roll your explore.
Okay. Have an explorer of 2. Target number for wits is 15. Just rolling 1 feet die here. All right. Rolled a total of 17.
So, one day exploring as you guys make your way through the rougher terrain, Zip finds a small hamlet inhabited by a few men and their families.
I
Good
thought it
directions.
was like a Hobbit version of Hamlet for holding a tiny skull.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past Zip to just have a skull that he talks to from time to time.
Alas, poor bimbo.
I knew him.
I knew him well, Bungo.
And they're able to give you good directions on your journey, so you don't lose any time.
Excellent.
Travel roll.
Target number still 16.
This time it's 43. No.
Oh, skin of our teeth. 16 exactly.
Wow.
So this is for the lookout. Ezel again.
Hello.
You're going to need to make a awareness.
Okay. Again, I'm favored in awareness, and it's 2 dice. Target 14. That's a 16.
The wolves are still on your back trail.
Quick, everyone on all fours, act wolfish. We will blend in.
But you're able to keep them in sight sufficiently to evade them. Nobody gains any shadow points.
Cool.
Austin,
All right.
1 or 2 more and you guys will be there. So
All right.
depending on how Austin rolls, that is.
Rolled a total of 22 with 1 success.
Yay. Another goat path emerges.
Oh, that boy Gandalf.
Oh.
Unfortunately, since you guys are in ill-favored lands, I discard that one.
Doesn't that mean the opposite for you, though?
I started to say, aren't you looking for the Mark of Sauron?
Yes, but I'm rolling for you guys. See how well you do.
Okay. Cool.
So this is for the lookout.
Okay.
Corey,
Awareness.
awareness.
Same shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Dat Boy. And I got us a success. I throw a rock to distract the wolves, and they run the other direction.
Well, what that means is you guys have plenty of time to choose your ground on where you will meet the wolves because they have your scent and they will catch you within the hour.
Let's go to Wolf Trap Harbor. Yeah.
So you guys are in the foothills of the Misty Mountains. It is hard terrain, tall hills, soaring mountains in the distance, lots of trees, boulders. What kind of place are you looking for to fight these wolves? Because you will fight them.
I think the high ground, right?
Yeah. I have a question.
Wolves are the Anakin of animals.
Yes, I started to say it worked for Obi-Wan. So.
Yes, Austin.
We're now in Zip's homeland.
Yes and no. The Misty Mountains are a large mountain range. It's like the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as the terrain goes and the dwellings within them, would Zip know anything of the lore of the dwarves enough to be able to know, like, these are, defensive structures that we might be able to use?
Yeah, I mean, if you found some ruins or something like that, there's lots of caves in the Misty Mountains. You guys can see in the distance, you're still a day or two from it, the huge dragon mouth seemingly coming out of the side of the mountain. From it, a waterfall's pouring down into what you know will be the Horwell River below.
Behold, the puking dragon.
Yep. That's what they call it. And Oprah says, Tachadrak.
Taco truck.
So Austin, I mean, I don't know. What are you looking for? What kind of terrain do you want to find?
Not like traditionally defensive structures for like war, but things like trapdoors and booby traps and stuff like that.
Well, this part of the Misty Mountains was always sparsely settled by the dwarves.
Okay.
But you could look for some old ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll explore, or unless you have another idea.
Oh, I was just going to roll lore or
Yeah.
scan.
So lore would be more of, I know that there's a dwarven ruin within such and such distance of the Takadrak. Scan would be, I see such a dwarven ruin within such and such distance.
Okay. I'll go with scan.
Okay. I'm going to say it's at increased difficulty, so -1 die.
Okay. Still got 2d6. Target number for wits is 15. Oh! Fellas,
Is it that boy?
I'd like to introduce you to that boy.
Yeah.
Total of 17.
So you guys are heading towards the dragon mouth and set in the side of a hill. Like, you know how you drive down the interstates, particularly in Tennessee, and they've just, instead of going over a hill, they've just cut through it.
Yeah.
Similarly to that, the dwarves just burrowed through this hill, and there's old dwarven ruins, old dwarven buildings on either side, built into the stone of the hill that have clearly no one has used in the Valar know how long.
Honestly, the road's perfect to me. Guys, I think we could make do with this road itself or one of the structures. If we've got walls on either side of us, they can't surround us. That's what wolves do.
In the distance, you hear barking and yipping.
You guys want to use one of the structures or one of the roads?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, they say music calms the savage beast. Perhaps I should play me recorder and see what that does to these wolves.
One thing we haven't considered, my small friends, is we could sacrifice one of the horses, the sick one, to the wolves. And,
Well, they're all sick. How do we choose?
Well, there's one sicker than others.
If you want to sacrifice a horse to the wolves, you can totally avoid this fight.
I'm not getting rid of Colby.
Perhaps we should draw straws.
The horse is strong.
No, we don't have to kill a horse unless you guys want to.
I mean, it's
What a line. What a line. We don't have
list
to
of things you never expect to hear on a podcast.
We don't have to kill a horse unless you guys want.
Rather fond of my horse. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of Kitty.
I'm not that attached to Stuart. And he does have tetanus. He can't really eat. The way I've been feeding him this entire journey is like a mama bird. I've been chewing up food for him, cramming it into his lips. It's terrible.
If you want to get rid of Stuart, I'm not going to stop you.
Stuart, I wish I could say you've been a good horse, but you're not.
The horse is just looking wide-eyed at everybody.
Seriously?
Are you going to sacrifice Stuart?
That's going to give me some shadow points, isn't it? Aw.
I'm fine fighting them all.
An elf sacrificing a living thing to avoid...
Yeah, that doesn't track.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was fun thinking about. If this was G.I. Joe or something, we totally would have done it. But
Oprah, you got anything to fight with other than them fucking shoes?
Can I give my? I got the ranger sword.
Yeah.
Can I give that to?
Yeah.
Oprah.
Absolutely.
All right. Here, Oprah. I got this from the dead ranger that I burned.
All right, you
What?
start swinging that, start carrying your weight,
Oh,
buddy.
He was already dead. He asked me to burn him so he wouldn't turn into a blood white. You know, one of them Frankensteins.
Up on top of the hill, not me! Racist!
It's actually the doctor.
You just see a Frankenstein giving 2 big thumbs up. That guy gets it! There's just been a Frankenstein's monster shadowing you guys the entire time, just hanging out.
Can we make him our what is it? There's some kind of like a courier or something we can get during a fellowship phase, or perhaps our new patron.
Yeah, your patron is a Frankenstein's monster. Stop fire! It's bad. I don't like it.
It turns out he put out the dead ranger. Now he's undead.
Vampire Ranger kills Bree. So are you guys going to get into one of these abandoned dwarven houses?
I think that would be a smart thing to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. My plan is to bottleneck the wolves to the point where we can face them more easily.
Yeah, Ezel's definitely getting up there to shoot down at them.
Okay, yeah. So Ezel gets up in a second story. There's hollow windows. The other 3 of you are in the bottom floor. Big stone doorway. Obviously, the door is long since rotted away. The windows are long since gone. There's just open holes in these stone houses.
And I assume we can take time to like fortify any other entrances inside where we can kind of control the traffic.
I mean, you don't have a lot of time, but also these are wolves, so they're not going to be flanking you intelligently or...
Yeah, they're all going to
Like,
have to come in the same door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm after.
There would be windows some can come through, but it's
Right.
not like they can come in the back and you not
Yeah,
know
they're
it.
not raptors.
Yeah.
This isn't Jurassic World Park. So the 6 wolves come cautiously into view. These don't look like normal wolves. These are obviously wargs.
Ooh.
Larger, leaner, snarling. Clearly they have your scent. Their eyes fix on the ruin you're in, and they charge. So we're in opening volleys.
I'm going to get them mad. Wog suck. Now they will be confused.
That's how it's done.
Are these just wild wargs? No riders?
No, they're
Yeah.
domesticated wargs. Yeah.
Yeah, there are no riders.
They're house wargs. Quick, just throw a ball.
So opening volleys, you guys can use your ranged weapons.
Yep.
These are wargs. They don't have none.
Okay.
So I assume Corey is shooting with a bow.
Yes.
I am too.
Alrighty. Corey,
I shoot at the first one.
warg number 1,
How many are there?
73.
Jesus.
Or 6.
Okay.
Could go either way.
Yeah, I shoot at the first one to try to create a blockade. They got to get over his dead body.
Okay.
So my bows is a 3. Target number 14. It's 23 with 1 success.
Nice.
So that makes my piercing active.
What'd you roll on the D12?
Oh, it's right. It's D12. It's 8, so that wouldn't count, I don't think.
So you could spend that success to inflict an additional point of hate loss. However, your bow has pierce on it, so you could activate pierce. That D12 8 becomes a 10. Then you do a piercing blow, and these are essentially minion characters, so that would automatically kill it.
Okay, I do that.
Do you want to describe how you fell the first wolf?
I might as well. So Ezel reaches into his satchel and pulls out a tiny piece of chocolate and affixes it to the end of his bow, arrow, I should say, and shoots it directly into the gullet of the advancing leader.
And it just drops.
Yeah. Sure enough,
It's Elvis chocolate. It's
Yeah.
like super potent.
it's like eating 100 chocolate bars.
Yeah.
You just are supposed to take a little nibble.
It's Limbus chocolate. Yeah.
You guys see this wolf just explode. Just improbably, like something from, what's that Peter Jackson's first movie?
Oh, Dead Alive?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
it's
Bad Taste.
Bad Taste.
Oh,
It's
Bad
like
Taste,
something
yeah.
from Bad Taste. Like they didn't really have a special effects budget, but they had some animal carcasses and it just
Sure.
bursts.
Well, they're everywhere in New Zealand.
Yeah. So who's next?
Me. I'm firing an arrow from my bow as well.
Do you have chocolate missiles?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to wait till after the roll to try to do anything cool.
Good call.
I have a 2 rank in bows. Target number for strength is a 14. Oh,
There we go.
there's the Sauron.
Hey.
So the arrow goes flying over. The wargs bark and yip, scattering through the exploded detritus of their leader. Todd, is Bungo throwing a spear?
No, he's going to play music on his recorder.
So you're going to do in Hearten?
I'm actually better at song if there's anything that can do to, like, maybe confuse the attackers.
I tell you what, if you roll your song targeting at a specific wolf, just making eye contact, recording like a motherfucker, it will lose 1 point of hate. Because it will be so angry with you.
Okay. Right,
and one additional hate for each success you get.
So Bungo takes out his recorder and goes to the window and starts to play on his recorder.
I like to think there's actually a finger hole down at the end of the recorder just for dog whistle.
Yeah, only they can hear you.
All right, so I am favored in song. I'm a 2D, so I'm rolling 2 feet die and 2 D6s. Target number is 17. This is the worst roll in history.
Oh, boy.
I got a 2, a 1, and an Eye of Sauron.
Wow.
Nice. I'm going to give him another hate. This warg just runs even faster and then just leaps through the open window, and you guys are in close quarters.
Okay.
Now, they outnumber you. So it's at this point, it is 5-4. Oper is basically useless.
He's got a sword now.
Yeah.
I see.
All right.
Austin, you're forward.
Yep.
I assume. Todd?
I'll go with open.
Okay. So, Corey, you could still be rearward.
Yeah, I'm rearward.
Okay. Austin?
All right, Oprah, you stay here and try not to die. I mean, we're going to need your help trying to get into the dragon mouth. And then Zips turns as the warg leaps into the window and just dives toward it, also letting out a howl of his own. So I have a rank 3 in axes, target number 14.
Oh, you can have an extra die since they have to come in one direction, by the way. That goes for anybody fighting them.
Cool.
All right, I rolled a total of 18.
How much damage you do?
A total of 7 damage.
So the first warg tries to come through the door. Zip smacks in the side of the head with the mattock. It whines and slinks backward. Another takes its place. Todd, what are you doing? There's 2 clearly jumping through the open window to come after you.
Well, my job in open is to enhearten, but
Well,
I've got 2 coming toward me.
But you can still fight.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's not
fight.
the only task.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm going to use my spear and thrust.
Good deal.
Actually, no, I'm going to use my sword.
Okay.
I'm going to thrust with my sword. I'm more proficient in that.
As Austin did, you get an extra die because you guys are in a good defensive position.
Okay. All right, here we go. Target number is 17. A total of 24 with 2 successes. Hell yeah.
A tad better than your last roll.
Yes, a little bit
Yeah.
better, yeah.
What did you get on the feet die?
9.
Oh, so you can make that a piercing.
Yes.
So you could spend one of those successes, make that a piercing blow, and that would kill the wolf.
I'm going to kill the wolf.
How does Bungo kill the wolf?
Well, as the wolf is charging forward, Bungo still has his recorder in his hand, and he holds it up and waves it like it's a stick toy, momentarily distracting the wolf because it turns its head to look towards the recorder, and with his other hand, he brings out his sword and slits its throat.
It dies.
Yes.
Blood gets all over your recorder.
Well,
Curry?
Ezel's going to shoot his bow at a warg.
Okay. So 2 wargs are down. 1 is injured, the one that first jumped at Zip.
Yeah.
It's still up, but hurt, and 3 other are unharmed, prowling around your friends inside this house.
I'm shooting at one of the ones that are still unharmed.
Okay.
And I get an extra dice?
You do.
Cool. That makes my bows a 4.
There's only one direction they can come in, so you guys have an advantage
Sure.
thanks to Zip's quick thinking.
Target number is 14. Dat boy. Did not get any successes,
Well,
but that still makes it a piercing
That's
blow,
a piercing
right?
blow, yeah.
Cool.
How do you hurt my pet dog? Why would you do that?
Ezel reaches into his quill, pulls out one of his trick arrows he has not revealed to anyone at this point.
He's just morphing into Hawkeye at this point.
It's a fairly simple one. It's got parvo on it. and he shoots it into the face of the warg.
There's always an element of each game that you never expect to be a part of it, and animals with diseases is...
So, indeed, the wolf does get parvo, but it's also an arrow. So you think it was probably the arrow that cracked its skull open that killed it.
Yeah.
But if not, it's going to be dead in a number of weeks.
It's Limbus parvo.
Well, I mean, if there's an autopsy, they're going to see it was parvo.
Yeah.
So the injured wolf is lunging at Zip.
Hey, come on,
Eye of
Fido.
Sauron. What is your parry?
14.
Ooh, 16. It lunges and snaps at you. You take 3 endurance. And that's a piercing blow, so you'll need to make an armor roll.
Okay.
Injury rating on that is 14.
For my armor, I'm rolling 5d plus 4. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. So the armor protecting Zip proves sufficient to dull the warg's teeth. One circling around Bungo. What is your parry?
Parry is 16.
It does not hit Bungo. He keeps his shield in between it and the warg, just batting its mouth away whenever it tries for a lunge. The other one is on Zip. That hits on a 15, 3 endurance.
Okay.
So it just latches onto your ankle, squeezing on your boot. Zip eventually thumps its head with the back of his shield.
Get off, Beethoven.
Oper is in the corner. Oh, you're doing great, lads. Well done.
Yes, thank you, Opa. Thanks for contributing, as always.
Back to forward again with Zip.
Zip turns.
And hightails it out of there.
Just abandons the quest entirely.
Blood running from his wounds. And holds up his mattock. And are they both in there?
Yeah, they're all in the room now.
Okay. All right.
There's 3 left, yeah.
2 healthy, 1 injured.
Correct, Todd.
Okay. So Zip's diving at these fuckers. I'm going to roll.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right. Target number is 14. Total of 17.
Now, which one are you hitting?
Yeah, and 1 success.
The injured or the uninjured?
The injured one.
Okay, how much damage you
that's
did?
the one I was going
Or
for.
what'd you get on the D12?
2.
Okay, so probably not enough for a...
No.
Okay, what's the damage?
7 damage.
Well, that will be enough to take it out.
He does hit this thing with his mattock, but Zip also tackles this injured warg through the window of the ruin, and everybody can just hear Zip laughing. Nobody can see what's happening, but all of a sudden this gigantic blood spray comes up and sprays the surrounding rock walls.
It just sprays in and hits Oprah across the face. Todd.
All right. I'm going to use my sword again.
Bunko's the worst and best character.
So once again, rolling 1 of them feet and 3 of them other die. Target number 17. Got the Eye of Sauron.
Sweet.
Total of 14.
So these wargs are just dancing back and forth out of attack range, barking at you, snarling, maybe laughing. It's hard to say. Corey?
Ezel's going to shoot with his arrow.
Okay. Have you ever tried shooting without an arrow?
Well, you wouldn't let me shoot a spear,
Correct.
so we still get an extra die?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 4. Target number 14. Well, I got a Eye of Sauron, but hit 14 with the rest of the die.
Nice.
So I succeeded. I got 1 success.
Okay. So no piercing blow, though.
No.
How much damage do you do? How much endurance do you diminish?
It's 4 damage.
Yeah, it slices across the back of it, opening up a wound. It barks in your direction. And it's the wolves' turn, which they are running because all their friends are dead.
Can we still attack them as they're escaping?
Yeah, of course.
Because I don't want them thinking about it and coming back.
Sure.
Or going to get friends.
At the wolf club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot my bow at it, but I've got another trick arrow here.
Okay.
So I'm basically wanting to disorient them.
Jesus, where is this going?
This trick arrow makes the sound of a vacuum cleaner. So do I need to roll again?
No.
Okay.
They keep bumping into walls and
Scared
just trying to
shitless.
climb up the furniture. One of them is like huddling behind Oprah's legs, and Zip just mercilessly slaughters them. Even as they're whining piteously, puppy-like.
Oh.
Zip takes 38 shadow points. No, I'm kidding. The wolves are dispatched.
Yay.
Hooray! The journey is over. You've effectively reached the mouth of the dragon.
Cool.
Takadrak. You guys have a lot of fatigue from the end of
Oh
the journey.
boy, I can imagine. Yeah.
So Bungo has 11, and Zip and Easel both have 10.
Is this what we're adding to our current fatigue?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Lord.
That puts me at 15.
I think
Yeah, I'm at
I
14.
think you guys just die. Colby reduces yours by 1, Todd. I forgot about that. Zips goes down by 2, and Easels goes down by 1.
Okay, so I'm just at 13.
Does Stewart help me?
Yeah, yours goes. I said yours goes down by 1.
Okay, cool.
So we haven't talked about the fatigue and endurance and load rules probably since the first episode.
Yeah.
So just to reiterate, load is the amount of stuff you can be carrying. You can take fatigue over a long journey, and when that number builds up, it is essentially kind of a secondary load number. If it gets higher than your load, that is your basically your new load. Well, as far as I can tell, unless we're doing it radically wrong.
Well, I think it makes you become weary, too, if you overtake that, right? Which is bad.
It makes it easier for your load to meet your endurance.
Right. When your endurance and load are the same, that's when you become weary.
Okay.
So if your fatigue increased over your load, it is gonna make you wearier faster because it's gonna meet your endurance faster.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And if you become weary, you no longer count 1, 2, and 3 on the d6s.
Yeah.
So it makes it harder to accomplish
Yeah, not good.
things.
I don't think any of us are there yet. My load is a 16. My fatigue is currently a 14.
Yeah, you guys are close, but in still functional shape.
I'm very close. My fatigue is a 13 and my load is 14, so...
Well, I'm sure nothing else will happen this adventure to cause any sort of problems.
Maybe drop the recorder. That'll take a load off.
We can take a rest to recover some endurance, right?
You can take a prolonged rest is what it's called, and that would let you recover endurance equal to your strength score if you're wounded. If not, you recover all your endurance.
Does that remove any fatigue as well?
It does not remove fatigue.
Is there a way to remove fatigue?
Believe it goes away when you go into the fellowship phase.
Oh, God.
But remember, you really only accumulate fatigue when you're on a journey,
Yeah.
and you guys are at the end of the journey. So.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of the fellowship, there was, if I recall correctly, a way to recover some hope mid-adventure using, was it the fellowship's points?
Yeah, whenever you're resting, you can spend any number of fellowship points to distribute an equal number of hope points among the player heroes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I think you guys have a fellowship of 6?
I have a 5.
Five.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, that's for us entirely. That's not individually, right?
Correct. You share fellowship points.
Okay.
Do you guys want to spend some fellowship points?
Sure.
Yeah. My current hope is 7.
I'd love to take at least a couple.
You guys both take 2. I'll take 1. I haven't used much hope, so
Okay.
Okay, cool.
puts me back to 10.
Puts me at 9.
Well, you guys settle into the abandoned dwarven house in the side of the hill. You make a fire and what's left of the hearth.
I thought you were going to say what's left of the wargs.
You think about eating wargs, but the meat is too foul even for Zip's stomach.
Ooh.
And you rest, because at dawn you shall surely enter the dragon's mouth. No one sees the red eyes watching you from atop the opposite hill. The blood white draws close.
Cool.
We're going to fight a vampire.
Well, yeah. I didn't make these stats so I could look at them. So thanks for listening to Bastard Quest. We appreciate it, and we doubly appreciate it if you're a Patreon member.
Yes, thank you guys very much.
Like Derek Operly, who is Oprah, and Stephen Ryder, who's the writer from the East.
Yeah.
And Kenny and Colby, who are our steeds.
And Stuart.
And Stuart.
Don't forget Stuart.
Yeah.
forget Stuart.
You can,
Who was not eaten.
you can be an injured or sick horse or just a sort of normal horse. That's what you get when you're a Patreon member. Maybe somebody will be another dog sometime. I don't know.
Yeah.
And thank you to our sponsor, Barrel and Bond.
Thank you, Barrel and Bond.
Current barrel pick that they have exclusively at Barrel and Bond is a single barrel Knob Creek called Sunset. It is 120 proof of deliciousness.
Wonderful. A hot mother.
And it's real whiskey. It's not
Yeah.
that dirty soap water you get at other bars.
That's right. I got bit by a wolf there the other day. In the bathroom.
They do have a problem with animal control at Barrel
Yeah,
and
it's all that
Bond.
raw meat in the bathroom. It just attracts them.
Why do they even have that?
I don't know. It comes out of the paper towel dispenser.
Which looks like
very-
a dragon's head.
Yeah.
Very strange place, Barrel and Bond. Great whiskey, though.
Yes.
Maybe cursed. Anyway,
You get drunk enough, you forget all about the dangers.
the horrible peril. Well, thank you for listening. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.